Yo, what's good, guys? How are we all doing? Are you doing good? Are you having a good weekend? I hope Chaps is going well. Have you started already? It's currently Saturday morning here. I've not started yet. I'm building the team. At this current point in time, we're at 999 subs. So close. One person away from that 1,000 sub goal. So if you've not subbed, if you're enjoying the content, hit that sub button, hit that alert button to know when my videos go live. Drop a comment and like as well. Your support is the reason why this channel is going from strength to strength and growing so well. So I appreciate every single one of you and thank you for that support. And hopefully we can keep this growing and keep the channel building. Right, I put out a vote yesterday on Twitter. What video do you want to see next? And my complete 5-3-2 setup is what won. So I'm going to bring you that today. I'm going to talk you through my full setup. I've got an ultra defensive, a defensive, an attacking, and a very attacking. I'm going to talk you through which one I use and when, and tell you why it's set up the way it is, give you all the information, all the tactics, all the play instructions, so you can set it up and hopefully have a really strong finish to the weekend. So let's get into it. Right, here we go. Let's get into it. Just before I get started, ignore my team at the moment. Ryan Fraser and Gomez are currently card holders, placeholders. I'm looking at getting Rooney. No, I'm not looking at getting Rooney. I'm looking at getting Rashford on the left-hand side, getting the Man United links mixed up there. And I'm going to see if the future starts for Fana drops tonight at 6 PM and see what it's like. If he's good, if he's really fast and an OP card, I'll look at completing that and getting him in there. If not, I might look at the Inform Gomez or the Inform Walker. But Walker's so dear. I really don't want to do that. But we'll see what comes. Anyway, let's get into it. Here we go. Custom tactics. This is what you want to see. This is what you've come here for. So I always start with my attacking. So my attacking is my go-to. This is my standard setup for 5-3-2 that I go straight to, and then I will change as the game goes on depending on how my opponent plays and how good they are, and you know how it feels and how the game plays out. So my standard formation for 5-3-2 I use as my attacking. That's just, it's not attacking, it's just my standard one. It's what I use. Defensive style balanced, width 5, depth 5. Offensive style balanced, width 5, plays in box 5, corners 3, free kicks 2. Very basic, very simple, but I find it's working really well. No reason to really play with these in this formation at this current time. Onto the instructions. On my strikers, I have the left striker, who usually was Robin, but it's going to be Rashford this weekend if I can get his card at the right price. I have balance with mixed attack, non-interceptions, and basic defensive support. I want him to be a bit of an all-rounder, you know, come get the ball deep, also running behind. Let them have kind of free reign to do what they want, as well as instruct them to get forward and in behind with the run buttons. Cristiano Ronaldo, slightly different here. If you've got a player like Ronaldo, R9, for example, or maybe even Mbappe, because he's quite strong as well, put target man on. So I have target man balanced with non-interception and basic defense support. If you haven't got a player like Ronaldo and you've got like someone a bit smaller, faster, just put it on the same as the left on one, put mixed attack. But if you've got like Ronaldo, target man is perfect for Ronaldo. It works so well with it, so well. Onto the CMs. My right CM and my left CM are on get forward, balance crossing runs, non-interceptions, stick position, and cover centre. I want my left midfielder and my right midfielder to get involved in the attack, and that basically makes it like I've got 4 attackers with the fullbacks getting involved as well, but we'll get into that into a minute. My middle CM is the holding CM, in this case Curtis Jones. Looking forward to using that card, by the way. Stay back while attacking, balance crossing runs, no interceptions, stick position, and cover centre. The fullbacks are on join the attack, no interceptions, and mixed attack. This is for both of them, as you can see. I'm just showing you now. That means then you have got 4 players attacking with obviously your fullbacks, your 2 strikers. Then you've got 2 midfielders with your LM and your right M getting involved as well. It really gives you a massive overload of 6 players in the attacking third when and overloads your opponent, and is really strong on the counter on the attack as well. The centre backs, we don't touch them; they're just default. I'm a goalkeeper. I have comfort crosses and sweeper keeper. Like I said, this is what I start with. It's a very aggressive in terms of how we attack with a lot of players. And then obviously defensively, you've got your 3 centre-backs always there with your middle CM covering where need to stop your through balls. And then your full-backs will get back, and obviously you will go back to a 5-back with your 3 CMs and your middle CM as the kind of CDM, the balanced midfielder in there. But it's very strong, works really well. And then depending on the game goes, I will change. I've got a slightly alternate version of this starting tactic. So if I'm playing somebody who's attacking me, I'm not getting a lot of the ball, and I think, you know what, I need a little bit of extra cover. I can't take as many risks against this guy because he's, you know, it's a pretty close game. It's well thought out. There is a chance here that I need to be a bit more cautious, to take my time a little bit. I need to make sure I'm covered a bit more defensively. This is what I'll go to. So like I said, it's very similar. This is obviously on the defensive setting. This is defensive style balanced, width 5, depth 5, balanced offensive style. With 5, plays in box 5, corners 3 and free kicks 2. So exactly the same there. On the instructions, again, the same for the strikers. I won't talk through it because it's the same with the other one. I'm just going to tell you what's different in this formation, and you can see it on the screen. If you want to pause it, you're more welcome to write it down. And then the difference is we change the CMs. So the middle CM, we have get forward, balance crossing runs, non-interceptions, dip position, cover centre. So he acts as a cam. So that means then you've kind of got a 5-1-2-1-2. You've got your CM, the middle CM as a cam to assist your 2 strikers. And then on the left midfield and the right midfield, we've got step attacking, balance crossing runs, non-interceptions and cover centre. These act as a brick wall in front of them 3 centre backs. So your opponent does get the ball and break. You have got a very strong defensive line. Obviously, when you're attacking, you can bring these midfielders, your LM and your IM, into the gameplay as well. You know, it's not set in stone. You can involve them even though they'll step out attacking. And your 3 centre backs are as they were standard. The full backs then this time are also on balanced, no interceptions and mixed attack for both of them, both on balance. That means you've got the slightly less gung-ho option with your fullbacks. They are going to get forward and attack when needed to, but they are going to be aware of the opponent and what they're doing and stay back if needed. It works really well, and it just gives you that expert protection. The keeper on comfort crosses and sweeper keeper. But this is, like I said, this is what I go to if the game's a little bit tough. The opponents, you know, I feel like maybe he might be a little bit better than me, a little bit stronger, he's had a better start, and I just need to slow the game down a little bit, get a grip on the game, and then once I've got a grip on the game, I will revert back to my attacking game plan, which is more attacking, more aggressive version of it. But this is a great way of doing it because you've got 2 tactics here with the defensive and the attacking, which are very similar, but they give you 2 different options depending on what your opponent's like and how you feel the game's going, but still give you similar options in terms of attacking and defending, with ever so slight differences that will support you to get through the game and see it out and approach it as you need to. On to my ultra defensive. So this is what I use in the last 15-20 minutes if I need to see the game out, if I'm only winning by 1 goal, or you know what, I need to time waste, I need to be a bit of a rat, you know, not ideal, but sometimes you need to do it. This is what I go to. It's the 5-3-2 again, defensive style drop back, width free, depth free. I want it to be really compact. I want a brick wall. I want everyone back. You know, as soon as I lose the ball, I want them to get back in position, which is why I put drop back on. I want it to be really difficult to break down, make it hard for your opponent to get a goal, especially when they go full press and not attack. You want to have that element of caution there, a bit of, you know, a bit more reassurance that if you lose the ball, you're not going to get caught on the counter. Offensive style on ball. I still want, when I win the ball, to get the ball out fast, especially when they're playing pressure. Usually in the last 20 minutes, they'll apply constant pressure or pressure of some kind. And long ball will mean that your players will, when you get the ball, they'll counter fast and get into space behind the opponent back line. It means you can hit it over the top if you need to, down the wings. It'll give you that option to get out fast. Width, I have that on 7. So I've got the options on the left side and the right side to get the ball out quick if needed, and I've got that width to pass it across, you know, the field if I need to keep the ball. Players in box 3, you know, we've still got a couple of options, but it's very cautious. Corners 1 and free kicks 1. We don't want to get caught on and the corners are free kicks in any occasion in the last 15-20 minutes of the game if you do need to see it out. On to the instructions, we've got the left striker, balance with mixed attack, no interceptions and come back on defence. And again, on the right striker, in my occasion, again, Ronaldo, I've got balance with target man, no sections and come back on defence. If you've not got a player like Ronaldo who's good at target man, you can just put him on balance like the other one, sorry, mixed like the other one. The 3 CMs, all exactly the same. Stable attacking, balance crossing runs, no interceptions, stitch position, and cover centre. We don't want to take any risks. We want them as a brick wall in front of that 5. We want to be really hard to break down, and we don't want to lose a goal in the last 15 minutes. We want to make sure we see the game out, and that's why I have them all staying back, covering that back line. You've got 5 defenders, and you've got your 3 CDMs, basically. That's how they act. On the fullbacks, stable attacking, no interceptions, mixed attack. We don't want them getting forward. We want to stay strong, keep that line, keep the opponent out. And the centre-backs are default, stable attacking, no interceptions. And the keeper, comfort crosses and sweeper keeper as always. That's just something I do with every formation I do. I find it works really well. Very defensive, very tough to break down. And also with the tactics, it will allow you to get the ball and get out, use the width, use the long ball, play it in behind if you need to with your strikers. You will have the options to outlets to get out from the press as well. Very, very strong, really good. And I do recommend you do have this set up to see games out. It will help you get that 1 or 2, maybe 3 extra wins in a weekend league when you're under pressure. Right, on to the last one. This is my ultra attacking. This is where I'm 2 goals down, or you know what, I need to go all out attack. I need to get back into a game. There might be 20 minutes, 30 minutes left, and I'm still a goal down or a couple of goals down. We need to go all out. We need to win. We need to get as many goals as possible, and we need to be aggressive. We need to be fast on the counter, and we need to attack. But still, it's not ridiculously aggressive in terms of risk. We're still covering a lot of risk here, because sometimes I like to switch to this even one goal down just to get a goal back really quick. So I don't want to be, every player in the box, the depth on 10. I want to make sure that I can use this under different circumstances if needed. So the defensive style on our ultra attacking is press after possession loss. We want to win the ball straight away as soon as we have the ball. We want our players to, press, get the ball back, win it, and attack and try and get the goal back and get back into the game. Width, we have that on 5. Depth, we have that on 7. We're playing slightly higher. We want to win the ball back faster, which will work in line with the press after possession loss. Them two things, the high depth and the press after possession loss, working together are really, really aggressive, really strong, and can really catch your opponent off guard when you do switch to this. A sensitive style long ball, again, we want to get the ball, we want to get forward fast. We want to attack. We want to get the balls over the top. We want to get it into the strikers. We want the full-backs getting forward and supporting. We want to make sure everybody's on the same wavelength here. It's all about attacking, getting forward fast. With 5 plays in the box, 7. Again, we're getting a few extra players in the box. We're telling the game that we want to make sure it's attacking. We want 7 people supporting the attack at any one time. Corners 3 and free kicks 2. Onto the instructions here. Again, with the attack, very similar. The left striker is balanced with mixed attack, no interceptions. But the difference here, the main difference is stay forward. We want them to stay forward. We want that option as soon as they get the ball to hit it to them, get them on the counter attack, and try and get the strikers a ball and score as quickly as possible. Again, with the right-hand striker, which in my case is Cristiano Ronaldo, I've got balance with, target man, no interceptions, and stay forward as well. You can take target man off and go to mixed attack if you haven't got a player like Cristiano Ronaldo who's good in that role, like I said. But for me, Ronaldo's fantastic in that role. On the midfielders, here we go. Your left midfielder and your right midfielder. Get forward, get into the box, no interceptions, stick position, cover centre. We want our LM and RM getting forward, and then this little difference here, we've got to get into the box across. If we've got it to our fullbacks getting forward, which there will be when you see in a moment, we want to make sure we've got our 2 strikers, we've got the 2 midfielders coming supporting, we've got 4 players in the box supporting, along with the left back or the right back, depending on which side you're coming from on the attack. Very, very strong, very aggressive. Again, the middle CM, our holding CM. This time we put them on balanced attack, balanced crossing runs, no interceptions, dip to cover centre. Balanced attack because we do want him to support, we want him to get forward when needed, but we still want that element of cover in front of the defence if needed, and let the game kind of make that decision. But he will get forward and attack when needed to. We need that extra support, and you've got to take that little bit of extra risk there. We want everybody joining the attack and getting involved. Onto the fullbacks. Here we go. We've got joining the attack, no interceptions and mixed attack on both fullbacks. Again, we want these guys getting forward. We want the front 4. So essentially, you've got your left back, your right back, and your 2 forwards acting as a front 4. A left forward, 2 strikers, and your right forward. Then you have got your LM and right M getting in the cam rolls and getting into the box of crosses as well. Really overloading your opponent, causing tons of problems. Really aggressive, and hopefully it will allow you to catch your opponent off guard. And if they are playing deep, if they're playing 5 back, they've got everyone back trying to see the game out. That means you can counter that, get aggressive, get everyone forward, and try and get another goal back. The centre backs, as always, stable attacking, no interceptions. We don't touch that. And the goalkeeper, come for crosses, and sweeper keeper, as always. As I said, I really like that. I think it's really strong this year for your goalkeeper. That is all my tactics. What I use and why. So strong, guys. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Whew, there we go. That is my full setup. That was hard work. I was trying to get through that as quickly as possible. I didn't want, drag it out. I wanted you to get the tactics, get the setup, get kind of my message across to you, which one to use and why, rather than, taking a lot of time on each one. I want it to be quick, direct, get you the tactics, get you the play instructions and the reasons so you can get it set up on your team, and give it a go and get on with Weekend League. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you get on. Like I said, if you're going all in with 5 back, this gives you a really good way of doing it. It gives you options whether you want to see the game out. Did 2 different options for starting the game, depending on how it goes, and another option if you need to get back into the game as well. It is really flexible, really strong, so OP. You've probably seen it being used a lot on the pro scene as well. It's huge at the moment. And if you use it the right way, it's not that sweaty defensively. It's very aggressive if you use it the right way and really good at attacking. But like I said, right now it's the meta. It's the only way to kind of stop the free balls. Every other formation has got that risk of getting done with the free balls. This formation, pretty much 9 times out of 10, you guarantees you won't get done by them free balls because of the middle centre back. If you play it right, obviously you've got to make sure you play it right. you're going to be okay. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a comment and a like. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you give it a go, how you got on. I really do love to see the comments down below. I reply to everybody as well. Any questions, drop them down below. Thanks for the support, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, everyone.